I'm going to preface this video by saying I'm going to do a lot of simping in this video. So, you have been warned. Anyway, hey everyone, it is me, IARESMART, and today I'm going to be talking to you about this new movie that just came out on Friday called Chaos Walking. Honestly, it was an absolutely wild experience to go and see a movie again. Like, it's been over a year since I've been in the movie theater. But my local movie theater was open. It was safe. It was distance apart. It was all safe. We got our concessions. We spaced apart. It was all safe, right? Wasn't breaking any rules. This was fully allowed, and it was a good time. I got to go with my dad. We got to go see a movie, and it was really fun. It was really nice to go back to the movie and just watch a movie again. Unfortunately, though, I had to crane my neck because everything was spaced out, so I couldn't get the nice shot. So I was watching the movie like this, with my neck tilted, and oh my, it was awful. But anyway, I got to see the movie. So what is Chaos Walking? It's kind of weird, if I'm being honest. It's a new movie. It stars Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland, and to be fair, that's the only reason I wanted to go see this movie. But I was pleasantly surprised because the movie was actually pretty good. I mean, I guess that kind of be expected because, the only reason I wanted to see this movie was because Daisy Ridley's in it. But anyway, yeah, the movie was pretty good. I gotta say, it's based off of a book by the same name, which I believe is in a series. So it's possible this movie might actually get a sequel. I don't know what the name of the sequel of the book is because I didn't bother looking it up, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Anyway, it's based off of a book, and obviously with any time you have a movie based off a book, the book is obviously going to be better. I haven't read the book. I might do it now because I've seen the movie and see how much better it is, but just out of curiosity. But anyway, the movie was pretty decent. You got a bunch of big names in it. You have Mags something. I can't remember what his name is, but basically the guy who played Galen or so is in this movie, and he's the mayor of the town that Todd, who's played by Tom Holland, he's that guy. And also Nick Jonas is in it for a bit, and there's a whole other list of names in this movie. And basically, it's a bunch of guys that live on this faraway planet, and for whatever reason, it's only guys, and they can all hear each other's thoughts, which is kind of weird, Basically, they're all just living on this planet together, and anytime they have any thought, hey, that guy looks stupid today, everyone can hear it, and then the dude will be like, hey, what do you mean I look stupid today? And they're like, oh, sorry, dude, I didn't really mean to say that. It's like, well, you were thinking it. And, you just have stuff like this. And also, randomly, they can just, if they, think hard enough about something, they can make it become a picture. There's this one scene where Todd thinks about a snake, and then he uses, the mind, they call it the noise, is what they call it. He uses his noise, and he makes a snake, and then it jumps out at Nick Jonas and scares him, and it's crazy. Anyway, so that's the basic premise of this movie, and it's just a really interesting concept. And then we soon learn that when Daisy Ridley's character arrives, she's a colonist from space, and she's, coming to scout it, but her ship crashes. She's the only survivor. And then they soon realize, wait a minute, why can we not hear her thoughts? What the heck? And Todd's like, what? You can hear my thoughts, but I can't hear yours? This isn't fair. So for whatever reason, the noise only affects men. And then it's just really confusing, and they're all like, well, crud. So then now Daisy's character is on the run, and Todd's trying to follow her. And also all of the people in the town are trying to follow her, because, well, these guys haven't seen a woman in, 18 years. So, that's understandable. These guys probably get excited when they see a curvy piece of wood. So, anyway, it's pretty interesting. And then from there, it just goes on. They have to go on an adventure, and, basically we have to figure out what the heck's going on here. And all the time, you constantly can hear what Todd is thinking. But you can't hear what Daisy's thinking. And this is weird to him, because he's literally never met a girl. His mom died when he was born. And, then, we have this mystery of, what happened on this planet, what's going on, what's up with the alien species, is there anyone else here? Is anyone else coming? You just have all these questions. And the movie doesn't just answer everything for you. It answers a bunch of questions over time and builds up to the climax, but it doesn't just answer everything. It leaves a couple things up to the audience. And for all I know, there could be a couple things that are maybe explored in the book more. For example, there's one character who's a preacher. He just kind of shows up every once in a while and says stuff. And if I had to guess, I would say he's probably more fleshed out in the book. But I don't know for certain because I haven't read the book. But he just felt like a strange character, and I feel like he was just kind of there. So, but anyway, I really thought it was just interesting because I think both Tom Holland and Daisy really have good chemistry together. I think they did well on screen, but I think they could have done more. And what I mean is, in Spider-Man, Tom Holland is a really funny character. He's kind of like a doofus as a Peter Parker, and just kind of does a lot of funny things. And I think a little bit of that comes out in Todd's character, but Todd just seems more kind of just more I don't really know how to describe it. He just kind of is just there. He's just, you can always hear his thoughts, and he just kind of just thinks stuff like, I have to save the girl, I have to save the girl, I have to save the girl. I'm Todd Hewitt, I'm Todd Hewitt, I'm Todd Hewitt. I have to save the girl, I have to save like, that's just all he says, just over and over, and it's like, I don't know, crack more jokes or something, be funny. And then with Daisy Ridley's character, whose name is Viola, who we find out later in the movie. It's not really a spoiler. It's kind of a spoiler, but not really, so don't worry about it. Anyway, her character's name is Viola, and I feel like, you know, she got a couple of fight scenes, you know, but I feel like she could have got more. Like, we've seen in, like, the Star Wars movies, she can do fight scenes, like, really well. She went through, like, a ton of training just for The Force Awakens, and then got to do fight scenes and stuff. So I feel like, especially there's this one scene where it's implied that she beats a dude up, and then, like, it's just like, oh, cool, wow, good for you, you beat a dude up, and then we don't get to see it. Like, we could have easily had a scene where she just beats this dude up, and it would have been cool, but, I don't know, whatever. Also, she has blonde hair. I think it's pretty great. I think it suits her. I think it's pretty. And also, Todd thinks it's pretty, because we can literally hear his thoughts, and he literally just thinks about, wow, I like her hair, she's pretty, I want to kiss her. And I'm like, dude, I relate so much. Never have I related to a character more than Todd, because Todd's character literally just fantasizes about making out with Daisy Ridley.
We'll leave in the morning.
I'd rather stay with you, Todd. I'd rather be with you. Kiss me, Todd. Kiss me. Kiss me.
No, wait, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. Viola.
And I'm like, dude, so relatable. Like, I've never related to a character more than Todd. But anyway, yeah, the movie is just, it's not amazing. It's not bad. You know, if you're like me and you just want to go see a movie, because you haven't gone to see a movie in the longest time, maybe you should. Maybe just, you know, if you can. You know, if it's safe, you can go out and see a movie sometime. You might as well. You know, if your local theater is open and it's playing it, hey, you know, it's not that expensive, you know. I mean, maybe it is for some people, but I don't know. My local movie theater is pretty cheap, so. But anyway, yeah. That's all I had to say about it. I don't want to get into spoilers too much, because it's just a good movie. And, you know, it is pretty interesting, you know. I gotta say, the plot twist was pretty decent, you know. There's a plot twist. It's not like mind-blowing or anything, but it's not like basic. It's not like expected, so. I've seen better and I've seen worse in terms of plot twists, so. The movie, like I'll say, it's not anything, like crazy and outstanding, but, you know. And again, I'd like to mention, I went and saw this movie for one reason, and one reason only, so. Anyway, yeah, that's my review of Chaos Walking. I liked the movie, you know. Maybe I'd watch again, not like right now. Well, actually, probably because it's got Daisy Ridley in it. But in terms of a movie, it was pretty good. And I think you'll like it, you know. Even if you're not a simp like me. If you might actually like the movie. Because my dad liked the movie. He's, you know, he watched it with me and he thought it was a pretty decent movie. And, you know, so, Anyway, yeah, that's my review of the movie. I've said this like 3 times already. Wait, what do I do now? I do the outro, yes. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah. Thinking about Daisy Ridley makes it difficult to make videos, so, I got like 2 thoughts competing in my head at the same time. Anyway, shouldn't I have ended the video already? I probably should have. I'm gonna do that now, so, see ya.